First things first, I want to say hi to everyone watching this exposition. Then I want to introduce myself, Derek Luciano, and my two lovely partners, Candy and Lady. So, in this presentation, we are going to talk about some topics that we have talked in class. Let's start. So, for this time, I would like to talk about Chiclayo, because I had a great time visiting this city and its touristic places. On the first day, when I have arrived in Chiclayo, after checking into my hotel, I can visit the Plaza de Armas, which is the main square of the city. Then I walked into the Cathedral of Chiclayo, which is right next to the plaza. It is a big and beautiful church. In the evening, I could try some local food, ceviche, which was very delicious. This city has a lot of more dishes, delicious dishes. On the second day in the morning, I took a short trip to Guadalajara, which is 30 minutes from Chiclayo. Here I saw the ancient Lord of Zipan tomb, one of the most important archaeological sites. In the afternoon, I visited the Royal Tombs Museum in Lambayeque. This museum has more information about the lore of Zipan and ancient cultures. It's very interesting. Then, in the evening, I returned to Chiclayo, to my hotel. On the third day, in the morning, I visited Paseo de las Musas, which have very beautiful sculptures. Then, in the evening, I visited Pimentel Beach, which is 20 minutes from the city. I took a walk by the shore, and I watched the fishermen who use traditional boats called caballitos de totora. For lunch, I could enjoy fresh fish at one of the restaurants by the beach. Finally, by the end of my trip, I watched the sunset, which is very beautiful and calm.
Good morning, everyone. I am Candy Camayo, and today going to talk to you about the cultural difference and similarities between two cities in Peru, Chiclayo and Huancayo. Some difference between those cities are Chiclayo, located on the northern coast of Peru, and Huancayo, located in the central highlands, are two cities with a rich cultural, though they belong to the same country, their cultures have unique characteristics that distinguish them from each other. Chiclayo, being located on the coast, has a warm and tropical climate. On the other hand, Huancayo is in the Andes, where the climate is cooler and more temperature. On the other hand, the gastronomy of Chiclayo is famous in seafood dishes such as ceviche and seafood rice. In contrast, the gastronomy of Huancayo focuses on hard Andean dishes such as pachamanca, which is prepared with local ingredients such as potatoes, corn, and meat. In the contrast, the similarities cultures between these two cities, Chiclayo and Huancayo, both cities have a deep connection with their indigenous roots. In Chiclayo, there is a strong legacy of the Moche and Lambayeque cultures, while Huancayo preserves the tradition of the Huanca people. As a result, the cities offer tourists a wealth of tourist attraction, ranging from archaeological cities such as the Royal Tombs of Sipa Museum and Pomac Forest Historical Sanctuary in Chiclayo, and in Huancayo, the ruins of Huaribilca and Huanca Identity Park. These cities make both cities unique and broad visiting for travelers looking to explore the rich story and diverse landscapes of Peru.
My name is Lady Corilla Porras, and I'll now explain about migration to know their relevance to our society. First, what is migration? Migration is the movement of people from one place to another. It can be internal migration when it happens within a country. A perfect example is when many people from rural areas move to cities like Lima, Chiclayo, or even Huancayo in search of better jobs or education. Also can be external migration between countries. Migration happens for many reasons. The positive factors that make people migrate include better job opportunities, higher wages, and better living conditions, or in search of a better life for themselves and their families. On the other hand, the negative factors that force people to migrate include economic difficulties, lack of job opportunities, political instability, or conflict. For example, people may leave their home countries because of war, persecution, or simply because they cannot find employment. Migration brings both advantages and challenges. On the positive side, one of the major benefits of migration is economic growth because migrants often work in key industries such as agriculture, construction, or healthcare. Another advantage is cultural diversity because migration introduces new languages, traditions, food, and perspectives to different countries. Cities like New York, London, or even Lima are great examples of how migration creates intercultural cities. Migration can also provide better access to education, offering opportunities for personal and professional growth, especially for younger generations. However, it can also create challenges such as overpopulation. Cities can become overcrowded, and public service may be a struggle to keep up with the demand. Also, migrants are often vulnerable to exploitation. They may be forced to work in low paying jobs with poor conditions and discrimination based on their background. Finally, migration is a complex process, but successful migration policies try to maximize the benefits and minimize the challenges for both migrants and the societies involved. Thank you.